All right, look, I'm going to be real about this. I really don't feel for this chick at all. I know it sounds harsh, but once I explain myself, I believe you'll be on my side as well. So, let's talk about it. Fresh, directed by Mimi Cave and stars Sebastian Stan. Good old Bucky. And a shout out to Andrea Bang because she plays on a show called Kim's Convenience, and I like that show a lot. It's available on Netflix. Anyhow, and this movie actually is available on Hulu. As always, there'll be slight spoilers, but not the ending. Alright, here's Noah, constantly on dating apps looking for the right guy, going out on bad dates and being left out in the cold. Until this one fateful night at the grocery store, she bumps into a guy in the vegetable aisle. They have small talk for a bit, and we find out this guy's name is Bucky Barnes, best friend to Captain America. Oh, wait, sorry. Wrong movie, right? Wrong? Oh, yeah, my bad, sorry. No, his name is Steve, and not Steve Rogers, because that's a different movie as well. Just Steve. He asks for a number, and she obliges. Noah's feeling pretty good at this point, and he's a good-looking guy, non-threatening, funny, and sweet. Not bad. A day or so later, Steve texts Noah, invites her on a date. So, later that evening, they hook up and have some drinks, small talk for a bit, and really enjoying themselves. Noah's really feeling this guy. So much to the fact that she actually sleeps with him on the first date. Now remember, Steve's a good-looking guy, non-threatening, funny, and sweet. As well as good in bed, I would assume as well. So, it seems like they're officially dating now. And Steve comes to her place for another night, and they have a blast again. But this time, he invites her to go on a trip with him. Now remember, she's only known this dude for a few days. No one knows this, but she also knows he's a good-looking guy, non-threatening, funny, and sweet. How could a gal say no when Steve has all the attributes you would want in a dude? So she says, yes. Mind you, he hasn't even told her where they're going. She's putting total trust in a dude she ain't even known for a month, alright? Even when she tells her homegirl about it, she thinks she's nuts. But then she explains to her he's a good-looking guy, non-threatening, funny, and sweet. A little background on Steve, just to throw this out there, he's a plastic surgeon, so keep that in mind. So, they're all packed and ready to go. They head to his place for the night, and goddamn, it's a nice-ass spot. I mean, a really nice spot. They finally settle in, and Steve pours a few glasses of wine to unwind. Noah is really enjoying her drink, sipping it down. But suddenly, she begins to feel a little woozy. Things are starting to look fuzzy. It's hard to concentrate. Steve, he's just all chilled out staring at her. Then, she passes out. When she wakes up, Steve is right there to comfort her. The strange thing is she's chained up. Now, Noah's freaking out, wondering what the hell's going on. Dude, Steve is just, he's upfront about everything. He's just straight up, look, I'm going to kill you, dude. At least eventually. And I'm going to sell your meat. That's right, folks. Turns out, my man Steve sells human meat in the black market for tens of thousands of dollars. Now Noah she's in a bind, tied up, and about to become multiple people's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert in some cases, because she put her trust in a guy she's only known for such a short amount of time, because she thought Steve was a good-looking guy, non-threatening, funny, and sweet. And look where it got her. I'll say ahead right now, I did enjoy the movie. But this movie should be a learning lesson for any person who goes all in with somebody you barely know. Because they could be a Steve. Why would you do something so crazy? Someone like Noah should have used better judgment. And she put herself in this situation. And now look, I'm not condoning what Steve does or a person like that does. But I'm just saying you gotta use your head. Or like in Noah's case, she may literally lose it. Bad joke, I know. But back to the movie, though. I thought Sebastian Stan was a pretty good psychopath. There are some pretty funny scenes, dude, involving him as he's cutting meat up, listening to music, old school 80s music, and enjoying himself. It's not a bloodfest like you would think it would be, considering the kind of content that's in here, but it makes perfect sense because the kind of character that Steve is. He's a very professional type of guy and isn't messy when it comes to his work. He's very clean and methodical, and it really adds to the story. I'm telling you, really enjoy Sebastian, man. It's cool to see him play a bad guy. Though it's not a bloodfest, there are a few bloody parts, though, to whet your appetite, though. No spoilers, but I have to say I was a bit disappointed in the ending. The mistakes made just didn't make much sense to me, at least. For somebody as experienced as Steve was in this field, I just can't see him making the sort of choices he did, but them's the movies, y'all. I wish this had a darker ending because it would have made a larger impact on the overall tone, set, and made more sense, as opposed to the predictable ending they chose. I would say it's a good one watch for sure. Entertaining throughout. Like I said, Sebastian Stan shines every time he's on screen. No doubt about it. I feel his motivations made more sense than Noah because she put herself in this mix. This is what he does, and she's just the next dumbass to step up, basically. Folks, I'm just going to say this. Get to really know the person you're dating or you're talking to, and take your time doing it. Don't be Noah. But anyhow, that's all for today. Be sure to smack that like button with some meat. Because on the Don't Split Up channel, hell has never been so cool. Shay Nasty out.
I'll see you soon.
Would you steal a car?
No.
Would you steal a computer?
No.
Would you steal a purse?
No.
Would you steal a TV?
No.
Have you subscribed to the Don't Split Up channel yet?
No.
Viewing without subscribing is a dick move.
Don't be a dick.
Subscribe. Click and subscribe. It's free.